Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. You know who it is, it's me, WhinewithB. So guys, listen, this is getting so irritating at this point. And if you're tuned in, listen, I'm not here to bash people who live in Atlanta. I'm not here to bash Atlanta. I love Atlanta. I love my people. I love the culture. But let me tell you something. I'm from Connecticut, right? And I'm looking to move to Atlanta. It's been a couple months. I've went down there. I've looked at places. I've assessed the areas. I've been to Atlanta more than once. So it is literally like a rat race trying to find a place to live, trying to find a decent job, trying to find a decent area to live in. Guys, it is literally insane. And I'm like, am I the only person that's experiencing this bullcrap? Like, I've watched so many YouTube videos of people who just get up and move to Atlanta. But let me tell you something. I'm a person where I need to be stable before I go anywhere. And I'm not just gonna jump up and go someplace and then, you know, I end up homeless or I don't have a job. I just can't do it. So the current job I have now, we are currently work from home. But whenever this panicaki, whatever, pancetta is over, I know we're gonna have to go back into the office. So my plan is definitely to find a place and a job in Atlanta so that I can move before then, right? I'm currently over Connecticut. I'm so over it. I'm ready to start a new life, see new things, be around more people like me. You feel me? Nothing against other races, but I want to be somewhere where people are looking to succeed. And you know, eventually I want to be my own boss. So there's a lot of things that I want to accomplish, and I feel like I need a change of scenery. It has just been so crazy, guys. It's been like a couple of months since I've been applying to jobs. A lot of the jobs I've been getting rejected for because I don't live in the Atlanta area. Because if you don't think they ask, they ask. I just recently read up on a lot of articles, and people who work in HR have said that, like, hey, usually if they see that like the person is not in the Georgia or Atlanta area, they'll just literally not look at those resumes. Or they just don't want to have to deal with, I guess, the logistics of trying to bring someone in from another state. But I'm like, what does that have to do with them? If you have a move-in date and you're looking to relocate to a different state, that's on you. That's not on them, right? I mean, I know there's places that have relocation assistance, but a lot of jobs don't do that. So my thing is, what is the issue with trying to hire people outside of the state? It's just giving weird. And now everybody's like, oh, like there's jobs out there, you guys need to apply, get the jobs. There's so many jobs hiring right now because there's a lot of people that don't want to work. So who's hiring? Who's hiring? Because nobody's gonna work at, I'm sorry, like, this is no offense to anyone else. Nobody wants to work at McDonald's. Nobody wants to work at Wendy's. Nobody wants to work at Dunkin' Donuts. No one wants to work a part-time job with no benefits and long hours. I remember back in the day when I worked customer service jobs, they had me working 38 hours, guys, just under 40 hours as a part-time worker because they didn't want to pay you benefits. So listen, I understand everybody who's a part of the Great Resignation, okay? Listen, know your worth. But anyways, this video is not about that. So Atlanta, y'all, the crime rate is crazy down there from what I've read and seen on ATL Scoop. Yup, the plug on Instagram. There's too many car thefts for my liking. Car thefts or car break-ins. I've seen videos where they're targeting women who have luxury cars. Yes, women, so be careful. Their tactics are bumping the back of your bumper so that you could get out the car, and then they steal your car. So if that happens to happen to you, drive off and go to the nearest police station, ladies, okay? Please. Also, be very careful, either carry or have mace, because there's people out here just doing the most. And I feel like the crime is gonna get so much worse because of like the situation. And why doesn't the salaries match up to the cost of living in Atlanta? Can somebody explain this to me? Like, I'm really confused. Like, Connecticut is really expensive, right? And the cost of living is expensive, but at least the salaries kind of add up. But like down there, they want to pay you like $12 to do a state job or government job, $12 an hour, right? And cost of living for a studio is like minimum $1,200. That's insane. And 1-bedroom apartments, decent, no cockroaches, no mold, and security, and etc., decent apartments start at like $1,300 and up. That is crazy. That is mind-boggling. And no, I've done my research. It's not just central Atlanta, like Buckhead, Lenox, all that, whatever. It is like the outskirts too, like Alpharetta, Marietta, like Brookhaven, Sandy Springs, Vinings. All those surrounding areas are just as expensive, if not even more. So I don't want to hear people talking about, oh, well, you're just looking in central Atlanta. I don't want to live in the city. I don't live in the city now, and I wouldn't choose to go to another state to live in the city, so that's not the issue. The issue is things are not adding up. I'm sorry. It's just insane. It's been literally months. I could have had job offers, but what? I would have to take either a pay cut, or I'd have to work in an area I don't want to work, or work in a field I don't want to work in. So this whole thing is just insane. The process of applying to an apartment is insane. It's literally a rat race. You're either A, on a wait list, or people don't pick up the phone in the leasing office. Why do you guys have jobs? If you work in a leasing office, please let me know. Down in Atlanta, please let me know why you guys are not doing your jobs and answering the phones. There's people who have the money and who are desperate to get a freaking apartment or a place to live, and you don't want to answer your phone. I don't understand it. A lot of the reviews in these apartment complex or even condos, they state that the first thing that they see on these reviews is that the customer service from the leasing office is bad. Like, that's the first step. You're looking to find a place to live, to rest your head at night, and you have to worry about if the leasing office is going to be sneaky. Like, it doesn't sit right with me. It feels like everything is a competition as far as trying to find a place to live, or I don't know. It's so insane. Or even getting a job. Like, if you guys look on Indeed, there's an option where you can look at a job that you've applied to and see how many applicants there are. Guys, look at it. It's literally like a rat race. You're up against, like, it's like one position will have like 300 plus applicants, and it is insane. It is literally insane. I'm just making this video to say, like, I'm questioning whether I should move to Atlanta or not, because this whole process of even finding a job and finding a place to live is just insane. Like, is it worth it, me sticking it out and literally just progressing on and trying to really live my dreams and move down there? Or it's like, should I stay up here? I don't want to hear anybody either say, no, don't come here because it's too full. I don't give a shit. Okay, thank you. You're down there, right? Okay. So I'm gonna do what I want to do. Anyways, I don't know. I don't care about the traffic or anything like that, because any job that I'm looking for is going to be remote. The job I work right now is remote. So I don't give a crap about traffic and all that extra bullshit that people like to talk about. But is it worth it? And why haven't people rose up and said something to the government in regards to the cost of living and wages? It does not match up. And I feel like enough people are not saying anything, which is why there is so much crime down there. Guys, like, we have to do better. Like, we have to do better. But anyways, I was just making this video to basically rant, and I want to know, is anybody else going through this? Because the videos I've watched, everyone seems to be like gung-ho happy, like, yeah, I got this high-rise apartment for $1,800, $2,000 a month, 1 bedroom. Are you crazy? You could literally get a house for that. I'm not paying a mortgage for an apartment. And yes, I could look into getting a house, but I don't want to do that. I'm single, I'm by myself. I don't want to get a house until I'm married so I can have someone else in the house, honestly. Like, that's just, for me right now where I am in my life, it's just too much responsibility. But guys, that's my rant. Please comment below. Is anyone else having these issues in regards to trying to relocate to another state or relocate to Georgia? And if so, is like, what do you, if I didn't decide to go with Georgia, is there another state that I should consider? So comment below. I want to talk about it because I know I'm not the only one going through this, and I'm not the type of person that likes to front on the internet. Like, I don't like to be fake. Like, this is the real me. This is how I feel. I'm not just gonna show y'all the cookie cutter process that everybody likes to show and not like to show the struggle. So yeah, if you tuned in this long, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys like this video. Please leave a comment below because I need to talk about this, and subscribe. See ya.